Welcome RFL fans to the final live stream of Season 2 of the RFL regular season. We got ourselves an NFC South Divisional matchup, and this is a huge game that's going to determine a spot in the wild card spot. Welcome to Oklahoma City, as we have the Oklahoma City Lancers taking on the Brooklyn Barons. This is a huge game for the Lancers. If they win, they're in. All they have to do is knock off the Barons, and I spoke earlier before saying that the Barons actually beat the Lancers, but I guess my memory definitely was off, because I look back at the game and the Barons actually the Lancers, actually destroyed the Barons last time these guys faced off, 42-21. So here they are. If they can repeat history and get a second win here, they're going to be in the playoffs. As far as coming into this game, the Lancers have a 10-5 record. A win, like I said, gets them in. They'll improve to 11-5. And, I mean, that's all history. They'll be able to get into the playoffs for their first time being in the RFL. What's good, Nathan? What's good, Sports Baller 2.0? Huge game here, though, you guys. Really big game for the Lancers. This is a must-win. Can they get it? I mean, this is just one of those games. We already saw the Thunderbirds took advantage of their opportunity after blowing out the Shamrocks with a score of 34-7, and now they are in the wild card. They knock out the Marshalls, and so only one more spot left, and it all comes down to this final game. And then tomorrow kicks off the RFL playoffs, you guys, on Madden 18. Cannot wait for it. What's good, TJ Money? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. You too, Awesome Crocodile. And so with all that being said about both of these teams, let's get straight into the action. We got the Brooklyn Barons traveling to Oklahoma City to take on the Lancers. So to start out the game, we got the Lancers kicking it off to the Barons. And he gets this one off, a really good kick as he gets it from the end zone, and here goes the return. And he will be dropped at the 24-yard line. So this is the game we've been anticipating pretty much all week. Pretty much was the Thunderbirds game as well, but we've seen the outcome of that. But out to the field comes Jack Winkler. As you can see, 30 touchdown passes this season. He's been an absolute monster distributing the ball for this offense. And this is a huge game. Can they finish out their season with an 8-8 record? If not, they're going to have a losing season, and they have a chance to knock off their division rivals from having an opportunity to play in the playoffs. So first down, here's a handoff to the outside, and that doesn't work out well for the Barons. It's going to be Simpkins, going to be tackled for a loss of 3 on the play, and it's going to be a long second down for the Barons. So great start right there for the defense of the Barons. It's second down and 13 under center, in the I formation is Jack Winkler. They'll run the ball again, and once again, Simpkins is going to be stood up. Nothing really to get there but a yard, and it brings up now 3rd and long. And here's a look at the offense, who's really going to have to come up big. They're facing against a really tough Oklahoma City defense. And that guy right there, Craig Simpkins, he's been a key for the explosiveness of the offense pretty much all season. But these receivers also has got to be coming up big. And if they can make some plays through the air, really can help out this offense. Play action here. Here goes Jack Winkler looking, throws across the middle, and it's a first down as he's able to find, I believe that's Newkirk. And yes, at that reception, Newkirk gets over 1,000 yards this season, so that's impressive. What's good, Sean Rivas? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. He said these team names are dope. Yeah, these team names definitely are dope. That's why I really like these RFL teams, and I picked these teams specifically because it's just something unique about each team that I've chosen in the RFL to be part of the league, and you know, I like these names. A big first down pickup there for the Barons. Here goes Jack Winkler. A blitz is going to be sent, and a quick throw out to the tight end Bain. And I believe he almost gets a first down, as he'll be inches short, and I'll bring up second. So Jack Winkler here early on, slinging the rock, putting it on the money. And now it's second down and inches here for Brooklyn. Moving down the field, all they need is inches. I formation. They're going to go with play action. Pressure is coming, and he barely gets that pass off. He avoids the sack at least, But that's going to bring up third down now for the Barons, still only needing inches. And here's a look at the opposing defense that the Barons are going to be facing up against. A very strong front seven. The anchor of this defense, middle linebacker Tim Pennington, number 55, as you can see there. A huge defensive key star player for this defense. So the Barons got to make sure that they keep an eye on him at all times. And also this secondary, pretty top-notch as well. So third and inches, I formation. They're going to run the ball, and they will have the first down as Craig Simpkins able to get it to the 45. Yards hasn't been able to really come across for him early on in this one. He's got 3 carries for 2 yards after that carry. The first couple of carries before that one, they've been in the backfield. So a nice first down. They continue this drive. Everything's looking good so far for Brooklyn. Once again, coming out in the I formation. They've been in this formation a lot to start out the game. They're going to run the ball. Here goes Simpkins. And Simpkins going to be taken down at the 43. It's a gain of 2. I'm talking about this Oklahoma City defense. They already said they got themselves a front seven, but still ran more on Tim Pennington. This linebacker is the real deal. He can make some huge plays on the defensive side of the ball. He knows how to fill gaps, and he can just absolutely just manage a defense and put his defense in the right position to make plays. Right there, defense coming up with a good play, a short gain. Actually, they lose a yard on the play, and now it's 3rd and 9. Play action here for Jack Winkler. Pressure's coming down. He goes. It's a sack, and it's going to be recovered by the Lancers. That's Xavier Bars who recovers it, and the Lancers going to have offensive possession at the 43-yard line. And that fumble couldn't have came at a worse time. It was a good-looking drive. Big sack right there. Jack Winkler can't hang on to the ball. He fumbles. And Xavier Bars coming up clutch with the recovery. And now the offense for the first time today for the Lancers going to trot out onto the field. Here comes Tom Wilson. So they'll come out in the I formation here to start off. And they're going to look to see what they can do here on the first play. It's a run as they'll get about 3. That's Stephen James. Still no NO3. Nate Oakland III is still out on injury. If they make the playoffs, he will be able to make it back, though, the first game. But Stephen James, if you guys can remember the last live stream that he was in, this guy rushed for over 200 yards in his first career start. So he is definitely a real deal back, and he can make some huge plays. Pretty much the same as NO3 as we've seen in his first game. Let's see if he can continue that trend here in the second game where it counts. So 3rd down and 9. Tom Wilson going to look, takes a shot, and a missed wide open pass. He had John Johnson open for days, and that has been their go-to target for the season. I mean, he's a huge receiver standing at 6'6", but he just misses that big target wide open, and now that brings up 4th. So they don't take advantage of the turnover, and they'll have to punt it. So here goes the punt. This one high into the air, and it's going to go in the back of the end zone for a touchback. So what's my favorite college football team? My favorite college football team, I have 2. It's Maryland and North Carolina. Always been my favorite teams, especially when I coming out of high school, had offers to actually go there, but things got rocky. I ended up losing those scholarships to play football there, but you know, for the most part, still got to play D1 anyway. But yeah, those always been my favorite schools. Here goes a pitch out, and Simpkins is going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage for yet again another loss. This is going to be a loss of 2, and it's 2nd down and 12. In the gun here is Winkler. Here goes a blitz. He gets the ball off, and it's off to Bain, who's going to pick up the first down for the Barons. So a huge reception there. It's 1st down and 10 now at the 37. They were having a good-looking drive the last time they're out on the field. The fumble that they coughed up ends up ending their drive, but here they are once again going down the field, and Jack Winkler slinging it. Puts that one in a tight pocket, but he puts it on the money. That's a great catch in traffic. I don't know what the linebacker was doing there. I'm pretty sure that was a safety, though. Should have made a faster reaction to that pass there, but ends up not reacting fast enough, and the catch is made for the first down. And Winkler, they're gonna let him sling it again. Here goes a throw, and he's gonna have another completion. 5 out of 6 so far, so he's been doing really good. That's Toller that he hits for a gain of 5, and now brings up second. One thing I can say about this Barons team this year, they've been a solid group. Inconsistent though. Jack Winkler has been a solid quarterback for these guys. When you think about why this team is where they're at, I just feel that the offensive line needs to get better. There's a lot of teams that needs to work on their offensive line in the offseason here. Sometimes the receivers have been inconsistent. A lot of injuries also on the offensive side of the ball. The defense also has had some struggles. And that's been the main reason on why the Barons are where they are right now with a 7-8 record. Definitely, in my opinion, coming in and how they started off first couple of games, I believe they could have been, a playoff caliber team. But they haven't done that, like I said, due to the various factors that I just brought up. But, I mean, if they can come out with a victory here over the Lancers, if there's any team that can knock off the Lancers here in this type of situation, I'm going to say the Barons can get it done. And that's a good first down up the middle as Craig Simpkins able to get another first down for Brooklyn as he'll get across midfield to the 37. They're already across midfield, but anyway, still a nice run there. And they are driving down this field. Looking like a really good solid drive here for Brooklyn. Pistol formation here for the Barons. They're going to run the ball. Here goes Simpkins. Nice juke move. He got the defender just spinning around. And he'll pick up about half the distance. So he gets 5, and it's second down. Craig Simpkins, let's talk about him a little bit. He's been a solid running back for the Barons. I definitely feel they should still keep him there at that position. They got a good solid back at the end of the day. They definitely got a solid back. But as far as how he's been able to play this season, sometimes it's been inconsistent. But like I said, the offensive line just needs to do a better job and run blocking, even pass protection for Jack Winkler. And hopefully next season they'll get things right and make some good draft picks and get themselves better. But right there, a dangerous pass by Jack Winkler, almost picked off by the Lancers, but he's unable to capitalize on the interception. So now it brings up 3rd and 5 here for Brooklyn. They've been pretty good here on third down situations. Let's see if they can get it. There goes Winkler looking to pass. Got some good protection by the offensive line. Throws, and he can't hang on. That was a tough catch to be made as he tried to fit that one in to Newkirk, but he's going to be met by Pennington and another linebacker in company, so that's going to force the incomplete pass and bring out 4th down and a field goal attempt. What's good, Super? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. You said, I have been watching your videos, not live streams. This is my live stream. Appreciate you coming through, man. Appreciate the support. And so here we go, looking at possibly the first points of the game. A field goal attempt, this one 49 yards, and he does not have the distance. Lutz comes up short, and they're going to turn the ball right over to the offense of the Lancers again. It was a long kick, a 49-yarder, almost 50. But he just comes up short. I don't know if it was the wind. It did look like the ball was dying out towards the end there, so maybe it was. But they come up empty-handed. So the defense of the Barons going to come back out on the field. They did a great job last time they were out here. They were able to get a stop. And after the offense coughed up a fumble, so they did a great job. So it's 1st down and 10 at the 39-yard line. What's good, Jay? What's good, Preston? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. There goes Tom Wilson looking to pass. On 1st down, he gets the completion out, but it's going to be no gain, it seems, on the play, as he was able to get it out there to his running back, Stephen James. And, yep, he didn't get anything. Yeah, man, I can't wait for Christmas either, man. Christmas always a special holiday. Hopefully everybody gets what they've been asking for this upcoming Christmas. 2nd down and 10 here. Tom Wilson's going to look to throw. Over the middle he goes, and he's going to find Poyer for a nice gain, and that's going to bring up now 3rd and 5. So a crucial 3rd down situation here for the Lancers. Let's see if they can convert. There they go, 3rd down and 5, and the gun is Wilson. Going to look to throw. Pressure's coming up the middle, and down he goes. A sack by Mobley is going to end this drive. So the defense getting another 3 and out on this offense. And they're going to once again have to punt it away. Still no points on the board as of yet. So this is a nice competitive defensive game we're seeing here between these two division rivals. And they're going to have to punt it away. What's good, Luke Rainey? Happy Friday to you as well and everybody else in the stream. Appreciate you coming and checking out the RFL action. This is a huge game for guys just coming in and don't know that if the Lancers win this game, they are going to clinch a wild card spot in the playoffs. So this is a huge game for them. They've beaten the Barons before through the regular season. They won 42-21. And if they can knock them off again, which I could say also the Barons coming off a loss to the Marshalls a week ago, 27-37 was the score. So I know they got to feel some type of way knowing, you know, that their season could possibly end here as a negative season. But, you know, if there's any team, like I said, that can hang with the Lancers and possibly make an upset win here, is definitely the Lancers. Excuse me, the Barons. But here goes a completion out to Bain on 1st down. He gets a nice decent gain of 6, and now it's 2nd. Five wide empty set here for the Barons. And here they go on 2nd down. Quick throw, completion, and a diving grab there by Bain. And Bain, he's been a solid tight end for the Barons. He's been making all the huge plays pretty much all season. He's been the tight end that every team that needs a receiving tight end wants, as he's been making a lot of big plays, as you can see there. And just a tight end, like I said, that can just elevate the offensive game of a team. And he's been just making some big catches, as you can see so far in this game. He's been doing that all season. But another 6-yard gain right there. It's 2nd down and 4. Shotgun here as they'll run the ball, and he'll get close to the 1st down. I don't know if he quite has it. No, he's going to be inches short. What's good, Param Crow? Yep, this is the last game of the day, but I do want to ask you guys a question. So, I don't have the Huskies and Pioneers game. I didn't record it. That's the only last game left in the RFL season after this one. So, it's up to you guys. Do you think I should live stream that game as well? But then I think about it. I still have to work on the rosters of the RFL on Madden 18, so I might not can do it. So I'm going to have to, instead of having a highlight video of that game, I'm just going to record it and upload it on the channel as a full game. I'm not going to be able to do the highlights for it, unfortunately. So if you guys are cool with that, you know, let me know. What's good, Pizza Boy? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. And no, this isn't Canadian football. This is Madden, just with the Relocation football teams, and I created a whole league out of it. If you want to learn more about the Relocation Football League and more about it in depth, just go check out my website, relocationfootballleague.com, and it has all the information that you need to know about this league, man. It's definitely a great league to be a part of. You can submit a draft player, see your guy play in this RFL action, and even be a coach, which is not an easy job to get here. I gotta tell you, got an evaluation that I usually go through, but still, other than that, you know, this is a really nice league to join. Appreciate you coming through also, though, and watching this game. But a drop pass right there on 2nd down now brings up 3rd and 9 here for the Barons. Let's see what they can do. Here goes Winkler, a throw over the middle, and it's a 1st down for the Barons. Huge reception there, as they're going to have it inside the 25, right at the 21. And with that completion, Jack Winkler has thrown for over 5,000 yards in this season. We had a lot of quarterbacks go for a lot of yards this season. I can tell you the aerial attack in this league is something big. So if you don't got yourself a good secondary in the RFL, you're most likely going to struggle on the defensive side of the ball. Yeah, I'm hyped up for the playoffs too, Para, man. And it starts tomorrow. for the AFC side. I already have all those teams created, so that's why it's going to start. But that's the end of the first quarter. A 0-0 ball game here. These teams are going at it, but they just can't seem to finish drives or make any points. But, man, can't wait to see how this one's going to end. Like I said, this is a huge game for the Lancers. If they win, they're in. If they lose, then that means the Condors are going to clinch that final wild card spot, and they are going to be in the RFL playoffs. What's my favorite relocation team? My favorite relocation team are the Dreadnoughts. Here's a handoff up the middle as he goes to Simpkins. He gets about 3 yards, and they're going to save 4. So it's going to bring up now 2nd down and 6. So the Barons, once again, a good-looking drive. Can they capitalize, though? Just 18 yards away from the end zone. 6 yards here from the first down. He's going to look, throws, and it's a completion as he will have it. That's Toller again coming across the middle on the slant, and now that's going to set up 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. Jack Winkler has been on the money when it's come to making these throws. Really been finding his receivers and making some really nice passes in the zone defense. High snap here on 1st and goal. Up the middle, juke move, and he's in for the touchdown. So the Barons cap off this touchdown. And what about this? This is Sanchez Lawrence. Actually Lawrence Sanchez, excuse me. He's a rookie that they drafted this year, and he's been explosive. Every time it seems that he's gotten the ball this season for the Barons, he's been making some big plays. So, but aside from having Craig Simpkins, a huge, a great offensive running back for the Barons, I mean, they also got themselves some speed and elusiveness with Sanchez, as you can see right there, and he caps off this drive with a nice 9-yard touchdown, and that's going to put the Barons up first. 11-play, 80-yard drive for the Barons, and now it's the Lancers who's going to have an opportunity to come back out on the field offensively, and hopefully they can get at least a 1st down. They haven't gotten one yet. This one's in the end zone. He's going to elect to return it, and he'll only get it out past the 20. And so the offense going to come out at the 21. So coming out onto the field, the offense, like I said, of the Lancers, they've been struggling. No 1st downs as of yet at all. They've got to make some big plays happen here. I haven't seen any carries for Stephen James that much. We saw how explosive he was a week ago. They need to give him the ball a little bit more. And here they go starting out with him with a carry as he gets into the 25 for a gain of about 4, and it's 2nd down. It's a great running backs for both Brooklyn teams. Yeah, definitely are some great running backs for both the Brooklyn teams. I'm trying to remember who the we got the Brooklyn. Who was the other Brooklyn team though? Oh, Brooklyn Bulls. Yeah. I was gonna say, I knew it was the Bulls, but I just couldn't get them in my head for some reason. Well, here goes a completion, and that's going to be the first down of the day for the Lancers. Gets it out there to his running back, Stephen James. They had him lined up out wide, and he just wins on the slant route, finds the open space in the zone coverage, and the Lancers going to have a 1st down. Seems like they're realizing that Stephen James is a huge asset here in place of N03. They got themselves some solid backs as well. 1st down and 10. Shotgun here for Tom Wilson, excuse me. Here goes a throw over the middle. John Johnson with a beautiful spin move gets taken down at the 45 for a gain of 8. So now it's 2nd down and 2. And that's Johnson's first reception of the day. A week ago, he was an animal in that 48-33 win over, I believe it was the, forgot who they played. My bad on that. But they came up huge. I remember the score of the game. Just can't remember the team for some reason. But it was a nice game for him. Had over 100 yards receiving in that game. They came up with a huge victory. And if it wasn't for that win, they wouldn't even be in the category or position that they're in to be able to clinch a wild card spot in the playoffs. Here goes 2nd down and 2, pistol formation here. They're going to run. Here goes Stephen James trying to maneuver his way through the defense, but they clog up the running lanes there, and he's going to just get right back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. Barons got themselves a pretty tough defensive front, so it's going to be a little bit tough for them to run the ball a little bit. Stephen James, the only back for the Lancers so far, though. So they got to make sure that they give him just the right amount of carries. They don't want to run him like they kind of did last week. They were running him a lot. You could tell he was dead tired. He fumbled the ball also as well, and just couldn't make some plays at times because he was tired. So they got to make sure that they find a way to get him involved without tiring him out. But a first down there, shotgun here for Tom Wilson. He's going to look, throws over the middle, and there goes Johnson again with the reception. Seems like the same play from earlier. Nice little drag. Tries to hit the same spin move too, but it doesn't work out this time. It's a gain of 4. Second down, they'll run it with Stephen James, and he'll try to lunge forward for the first as he'll get it inside the 40. It'll come up just a yard short. So it's 3rd down and 1 now for the Lancers. Let's see if they can convert. I said he fumbled a week ago. He actually didn't, so I don't know what I was talking about. I must have been thinking about another game. But 3rd down and 1. There goes a handoff, and Stephen James going to spin his way for a first down. So a big first down pickup right there for the Lancers, and they're going to continue this drive. Big game here for a lot of teams. As we already know, the Marshals kicked out of the playoffs after the huge win by the Thunderbirds, just dusting off and destroying the Shamrocks 34-7 in the last live stream. And now the Thunderbirds in the playoffs. Let's see if the Lancers can join them. Play action here for Tom Wilson. Going to take a shot. Wide open receiver. Spin move. He's still on his feet, and he gets it inside the 10 for a 1st and goal. That's Kenny Bills. He's been a key receiver as well for the Lancers. They got themselves some really solid outside receivers. The play action worked out well. The pressure was coming off the right side, but Tom Wilson delivering an on-the-money pass. And look at that spin move by Kenny Bills, trucking through a defender as well. And that's going to set them up with 1st and goal. Big play right there. So with that big play through the air to Kenny Bills, it's now 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. Shotgun for Tom Wilson, and the offense going to back this, the offensive line going to back them up 5 yards after a false start. Had 2 guys moving there, so you can't put everything on Howe right there. The camera's on him. But that's going to push him back, like I said, 5, and it's now 1st and goal at the 13. There goes a run. Stephen James, you can tell he's tired from the way he's running. Very slow there. And that's going to now set up 2nd and goal at the 10. And I don't understand why they don't have a running back. They need a running back to back him up. They only have him so far on the day. Something needs to happen here. They need to probably just pick up a free agent or something. Because if they keep having him carry the ball, a fumble is bound to happen if he's dead tired. Here goes Tom Wilson delivering a pass, a dangerous pass. Could have probably been intercepted, but it was good coverage all the way and complete. And now it's 3rd and goal at the 10-yard line for the Lancers. What's good, T Savage? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. 3rd down and goal, and look at this, the offensive line again, a false start on this goal line situation. I mean, cannot have this happen. So now they're going to be backed up at the 15, 3rd and goal. So they're going to come out in a 5-wide empty set. Tom Wilson in the backfield all by himself. 4-man rush. Here goes a quick throw over the middle as he connects with his tight end Wiener. And that's going to bring up now 4th down, and they'll have to settle for 3. So defense getting it done there in the red zone. Got some help out, especially from the offensive line. Those false starts really cost the Lancers. They had an opportunity of getting in the end zone for a touchdown. But they'll at least get points out of this drive. The field goal is good, and the score is now 7-3. Yeah, I don't understand why he made that underneath throw, but I guess he couldn't find anybody open, felt pressure was coming soon, and just checked it down and hoped for something to happen, and it didn't. Here goes the kickoff as the Barons going to get this one fielded at the 9-yard line. Here goes Sanchez again making some big plays as he gets it out to the 40. He's got a touchdown on the day, and he's got a long 32-yard return on that kickoff to bring up and set his offense with good field position at the 42. So out comes Craig Simpkins in this offense of the Barons. They still have their lead. Their defense had a good stop in the red zone, and their score is 7-3, up by 4. Let's see if they can add some more points. First down, they're going to run the ball with Simpkins, and he gets past the 45 for a gain of 4, and it's now second down. He said, you already know this ain't my Brooklyn team, but I'm rooting for the Barons in this one. Yeah, the Brooklyn Bulls, the Brooklyn Barons, if they can upset the Lancers, they'll knock them out of the playoffs. This is a huge game for newcomers for the Lancers, because if they can win this one, they'll clinch the last wild card spot. If not, the Sacramento Condors will clinch that last spot, as they already have the spot so far. But because of their loss this week, they're 10-6, and with the Lancers being 10-5, this win is going to get it done for them. Right now they're down, and the Barons doing a good job sticking with the Lancers. First down and 10 at the 48. They'll run the ball, and that's going to be a tackle for loss. Met at midfield for a loss of 2 by Tim Pennington. And he just blew that one up, read it perfectly all the way, came in free, untouched, and he comes up with a huge play to bring up second down. I talked about Tim Pennington and how great of a linebacker he is, the hard hits he can deliver, the play recognition he has. He is a star player here on this defense. Of course, their best overall rated player. Second down and 12. Here goes a pass. Winkler able to complete it out to Newkirk. But they'll be down still short of the first down, as they'll get it to the 40 for a nice reception. That's his third on the day. That's Kawan Session in coverage there. What about Kawan Session, man? The rookie for the Lancers at cornerback. He had himself 3 interceptions last week. And so that's somebody I really wouldn't try to test too many times. Third down and 2. They need to get it out past the 42. And here goes a nice run and good blocking up front for the Barons as they'll move the chains. Good run right there for Simpkins. And now it sets up first and 10 at the 35. So a key first down continues this drive. I formation, they'll come out in at the 35-yard line. They'll go with a counter run play, and it's Simpkins getting the carry. He gets about maybe 4 on the play. Actually, he gets 2. I don't know what I was thinking. Looked like 4, but he actually picks up 2. And so that's going to set up now second and 8. Really good looking drive so far for the Barons. Can they finish this off? Pistol formation here for Winkler. It's a handoff to the right side. He's got some blocks in. They're going to expire as he's going to be taken down for no gain. After a nice solid tackle there by Waynes. And to be honest, I don't know why Waynes, they still have him starting at cornerback. I mean, this guy is just, he's not that fast. He's an older corner. He doesn't have the speed. If any receiver can beat him deep, it's a touchdown. And we've seen that many of times in the season. And for some reason, the Lancers have not yet benched him. Well, not benched him, but at least moved him over to slot. And that's not even a good position really all like that. But you know, he just hasn't really been making the plays, and I don't feel he should be out there starting. So a good stop right there for the Lancers, though. Sets up now a long field goal. I can't believe they're going to go for this one. This is a 58-yarder, and he is nowhere near close. That was not the brightest decision at all for the Barons. That just didn't even make any sense. so they missed a field goal kick earlier from the 35-yard line. I don't know why they would try from the 41. That comes up empty-handed. And now the Lancers offense going to come back out on the field. They have an opportunity to drive down the field and score. What's good, my Trey? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. Yeah, man, Martin, if you're not feeling the live stream, man, you can leave a dislike. Either way, it's going to promote my video, help me get exposure regardless of what you put. And, if you don't like it, man, you ain't got to be here. Simple as that. But first down, there goes a completion. Gets it out to Poyer. That's his third reception on the day, and it's going to be a Lancers first down. And I cannot wait, like I said, for the playoffs, man. The playoffs just coming up tomorrow. Madden 18 gameplay. This is the last time you're going to see Madden 17 gameplay for the RFL. I mean, it's been great, though. Madden 17 has been the platform for Season 1 and, of course, most of Season 2 of the RFL. And I just cannot wait for the postseason. We got some great teams in the playoffs. And, the Lancers here with a shot. They got to capitalize, though, as right now they're trailing. But they do have the ball, so they might be able to score here before the end of this half to be up. We've hit the 2-minute warning. The Lancers still trailing here, but with the ball in their hands at the 39-yard line, they can make something happen here before this half is over. So coming back from the 2-minute warning, it's 7 yards for a first down, 39 if they want to get in the end zone for 6. In the backfield, all by himself is Tom Wilson. There goes Wilson looking to throw, 4-man pressure. He's got pressure coming off the edge, and he's got to throw it. So an incomplete pass there, and now it's 3rd and 7 for the Lancers. Seven yards they're going to need here for a first down. They'll come out in a pistol formation. Let's see if they can get it. They're going to look to throw. Here goes Wilson. Nobody open yet, and he's got to do the same exact thing as the play before, and that's just throw it out of bounds. So they cannot take advantage of their opportunity to take the lead, and they won't even be able to get in field goal range to at least get some points. So they're going to have to punt it away, and the Barons are going to have a little under 2 minutes here to make something happen offensively. Pretty good, decent punt as they'll pin them inside the 20. And now the Barons offense going to come back out onto the field. Got to feel good so far that they're leading over the Lancers. Like I said, for guys who've seen these two face off the last time, it didn't end up pretty for the Barons. They got blown out 42-21, but here they are with a comeback. If they can pull off this win, it will be a great victory for them as they'll, of course, avenge their loss as well as knock off the Lancers from the playoffs. First down, a completion on the slant route as he's able to hit Newkirk, and that's going to be a gain of 9. It's 2nd down and 1. And it's kind of tough to stop this offense of the Barons. They got themselves a great quarterback in Jack Winkler. Overall wise, he is the best you can get, 99 overall. And of course, he played like it this season. 30 touchdown passes, over 5,000 yards. And look at this dime pass. Unfortunately, the catch could not be made. They say he was out of bounds as it was thrown right over the shoulder of Kendall Woodson, but he just could not get both feet in. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 1 after the incomplete pass. And let's see if the defense can get a stop. They're going to look to throw for it. Pressure's coming, throws, and a great play on the ball by Waynes. And with that, that's going to bring up 4th down, and the Barons going to have to punt it away. And that's one thing about Waynes, though. Like I said, I still don't feel he could start, but I feel he would do a lot better in that slot position because, as I've said, an older cornerback, he doesn't have that speed, so if he gets beat off the press and he has no help over top, he is done. That's an easy touchdown, as we've seen all season. But, I mean, other than that, if it's a short route and it's not a 9 and he's in coverage, he's solid. And here on the return, he'll get it out to the 24-yard line. And the offense of the Lancers, once again, going to have an opportunity to take the lead for the first time. And so out trots Tom Wilson. 1 minute and 4 seconds left. All 3 timeouts. It is possible. Here goes Wilson stepping up in the pocket. Pressure's coming. He'll roll out. Avoids the sack from the guys behind, but he doesn't avoid it there from the corner. A nice play right there. It's a loss of 3, and they'll burn their first timeout. Here goes Wilson. Gets it out to Johnson, and he'll pick up about 8. And they'll burn their second timeout. It's 3rd down and 5 now here for the Lancers. 51 seconds remain, and they'll come out here in the pistol formation. I'm going to look to throw for it here, and he has an open receiver, but the accuracy just was not there. So that goes incomplete, and they're going to come up with a 4th down situation now. So they're going to have to punt it once again. Very low scoring game here compared to the other games that we've seen in the last live streams. Very high scoring. We saw in the first live stream today, the Red Dragons just absolutely destroying the Sentinels. I mean, I wouldn't say they destroyed them though. It was a competitive game, but it was a high scoring game. They beat the Sentinels with a score of 56-30. That was a lot of points. 86 total points scored there. And the last game was a blowout game. The Thunderbirds beat the Shamrocks 34-7. And this game just a lot different. Not really anything on the board like that. Just 1 touchdown, and that's for the Barons, and they're up top. 39 seconds here left in the first half. First down, here goes Winkler looking. He'll complete this one out, and he'll be taken out of bounds at the 38. Just a 3-yard gain there. 34 seconds remains. They're going to come out 5 wide, empty set. And here goes a throw. Wide open is the tight end Bain, and he gets it across midfield for the first down. And that's going to cause Brooklyn to call their first timeout. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 44. And they're doing a really good job here. Hopefully they'll be able to take advantage here of this 2-minute offense. They got 2 more timeouts. So they really don't have to run a 2-minute offense. As long as they can get themselves at least in field goal range, they can at least extend their lead up by a touchdown. Here goes Winkler looking. Pressure's coming. Throws, and it's a completion to Newkirk for a first down. So they'll burn their second. 24 seconds now remains, and the Barons, I believe, got themselves close to field goal range here in this one. Let's not forget that the Barons have missed 2 field goals, though. So the Barons do got themselves in field goal range, actually. They're at the 32-yard line. Shotgun here for Jack Winkler, excuse me. And here goes a throw. Completion out to Simpkins. And he's going to be inside the 15. And with that, the Barons going to call their final timeout. 16 seconds left on the clock. They'll most likely just kick this field goal and head into the second half with a touchdown lead over the Lancers. And they're actually going to still give it a shot. I mean, 16 seconds on the clock. Why not? 5 wide, empty set. They may take a shot here for the end zone. So this defense better be ready. Here goes Winkler. Pressure off the edge. A throw over the middle, and it's to Bain. This offense better hurry up. They're not going to spike it. They're going to try to hurry up and score. And they're going to try to get it here. They aren't able to actually settle for the field goal. And I don't know why they did that. I mean, they should have just kicked the field goal. And so they come up empty-handed on that drive. So with the end of the first half, the Barons on top of the Lancers here with a very low score of 7-3. He said, wait, did you put yourself in this game? No, I never put myself in this game. I was actually going to. I was doing a Road to Glory series on NCAA of myself, putting me back when I played high school, recreated my high school and everything, but I couldn't play NCAA at the time. They were cheating me and everything, so I was just like, oh man, I don't really feel like playing this. So I ended it. So I might bring it back though. But looking at this game so far, very low scoring. These defenses, they know each other's offenses well, and so you can tell that's a big reason on why this game is low scoring. Definitely different from the last time these guys faced out, a combined total of 63 points in that game. But in this game so far, these teams know a lot about each other. But the Barons are up top so far on the Lancers. The score is 7-3. And it's kind of surprising that the Lancers only 3 points in the first half. I mean, you usually see this offense get points, make some huge plays, but unfortunately, they just haven't been able to get that done. But here they go, getting the ball to start out the second half. They're still trailing by 4, and this one's going to be fielded at the 6. And he's breaking through some tackles. That's a good return. He gets it out to the 33. He said RTG would be dope. Yeah, man, I was doing that, man. I was doing it, if you can see from my videos from earlier. But I don't know what it was, man. I just wasn't feeling the game at that time. It was the craziest cheat I got while I was doing my high school game, and I was just like, oh my god, bro. But I'm thinking about bringing it back, though. First down and 10 here at the 33-yard line. Shotgun. We're going to run it here with Stephen James. The first play, a fumble, and it's going to be recovered by the Barons. And I just knew at some point that was going to happen with Stephen James. He was tired, but I mean, no excuse there. I mean, this is the start of the second half, so he shouldn't have been tired at all. He gets a carry, tries to get fancy with a spin move, fakes out the first defender, and then gets his legs swept right from underneath of him, fumbles, and the Barons here on the opening drive of the Lancers get the ball back. So here goes Craig Simpkins, Jack Winkler, and this offense of the Barons so far. They got the lead, and they have excellent field position. There's going to be a booth review, though. So let's see if he actually did at least have a elbow, maybe a knee down or something. And oh, he may have. Looking at this replay, the ball's not out yet, and his elbow hits right there, so he may just be able to get this one back. I wish they would actually show out where he says if it actually counted or not, but they're actually going to reverse the call, and that's going to bring up now 2nd down and 7. No fumble there for Stephen James. Play action. Here goes Tom Wilson. Offensive line offering good protection. It's Kenny Bills with a first down across the middle, as he'll get it all the way across midfield to the 35. Kenny Bills, like I said, him and John Johnson on the same team has just been as good of a receiving core that any team can ask for. Runs a nice dig route there. The corner created a lot of separation between him, and they are able to come up with a huge first down. So a big play there. It's 1st down and 10 here at the 35. Shotgun, actually pistol formation. There goes a run with Stephen James. He gets spinned and tossed around. Actually got picked up and slammed. He just picks up a short gain of a yard there. Now it's 2nd down. So it's a big chance here for this offense of the Lancers. They know what's at stake. A chance to be in the RFL playoffs and to be on Madden 18 on Sunday. So that's going to be a huge game. For guys, also to clarify also what's going to go on in the playoffs tomorrow. The playoff game will start on tomorrow at 4 o'clock. So that's going to be live, you guys. Make sure you come through. It's going to be Madden 18 gameplay. For the AFC side, it's going to be so. The teams so far on the AFC side, well, all the teams have already been clinched in the playoffs so far on the AFC side. We got the Red Dragons, the Conquistadors, the Aviators, the Dreadnoughts, and look at this, an interception! Got to cut this conversation short, but there goes Tom Wilson hawking them down after throwing a pick. And that's going to bring up now 1st and 10 for the Barons, and that just was not a good decision. Actually, I guess he felt he could make this throw. Shade was actually away from Poyer. Didn't see Shade. He closed in, made a great break on the ball, and the Barons are going to have themselves excellent field position after this interception. But like I was saying, the AFC playoff starts tomorrow, you guys. And I'm going to try to get a playoff picture for you guys. And post that on Twitter for, guys who follow the RFL on Twitter. If you don't follow the RFL on Twitter, that's a good place to follow us, because that's where most of the information comes up first about, when live streams are going to happen and a whole bunch of things in the RFL. On the first down, they're going to run the ball, and here goes Craig Simpkins as he's able to get it inside the 30 for a gain of 6. This could be a time for the Barons to extend their lead. Let's see if they can do it. 2nd down and 4 for Winkler. They're going to run the ball, though, and Simpkins this time not going to have as much success as he'll get brought down at the line of scrimmage. Last week, Simpkins 18 carries for 53 yards, and he's right where he was last week already here in this game, so a much better production here for him. His team's up. They're just hoping to end the season with a good win and not have a losing season. 3rd down and 3. Here goes Winkler looking to try to pass. And a completion to Bain, but I don't think he's got a 1st down. And he won't. He's inches short as the tackle by Waynes brings up 4th. That was a big tackle made right there. And so here goes a field goal attempt for the Barons. They've missed 2 so far. And here goes a easier kick, and it's good. So the Barons will stretch their lead by a field goal and will go up a full touchdown over the Lancers. What's good, Mahmoud? I believe that's how you say it. If you can, get. I know you follow me on follow the league on Twitter. So if you could, help me out on how to pronounce your name, man. No offense, but I would like to say your name right now. Appreciate you coming through the live stream, though. And so the offense, 17-yard return there by John Johnson on a short kick. It's a windy day, of course, as you can tell from these kickoffs, and a couple of missed field goals that the Barons have had. And here goes the Lancers down by a touchdown. An offensive possession to the outside. He couldn't get there. Just one missed block. And Stephen James really had that whole left side to work with. But Nance, the linebacker, coming up with a solid tackle there behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of a yard. You got to be able to hold that block. That's actually the tight end Wiener who was in blocking Nance, and he just gets right by him real fast and makes a huge play. Second down, they're going to run with Stephen James, and James, once again, nothing really to get on the ground. And look at Stephen James from last week. 40 carries for 275 yards and 3 touchdowns in his first career start. I mean, this guy absolutely was mind-boggling in that game. A huge reason on why they ended up winning. And this week, a whole different defense he's facing up against. These Barons doing a really solid job against the run. And here goes a completion out to Kenny Bills, and that's going to be a 1st down for OKC. You said Mahmoud. Am I saying it right? Mahmoud? I hope so. Appreciate you. You said, yep, you said it perfect. Okay, Mahmoud. Okay, bet. Say, sorry, Lancers fans, but I'm rooting for Brooklyn High. So I wonder, guys in the stream right now, I mean, do you want the Lancers to make it? Of course, if they lose, then the Condors are in. I know a lot of people like the Condors. They want Chase McCoy and that whole offense to be in the playoffs, of course. But the Lancers also been a solid group. They've been the comeback team, man, for this season. They've came back and won a lot of big games. And 2nd down and 15. Pressure's coming, and an incomplete pass as he just absolutely gets destroyed. Shay going for Brooklyn too. Dang, so who wants the Lancers to win? It doesn't seem like anybody wants the Lancers to actually win and get a spot in the wild card playoffs. Of course, the only guy that I do know that wants them to win this game is James Erickson. And look at that. The defense have been coming in with hot pressure, and off the edge came Carlton Shade. Had the interception earlier on Tom Wilson, and there he is forcing another incomplete pass back-to-back. So they're going to have to punt it, and they'll bring up an opportunity for the offense to extend their lead some more. No problem, Mahmoud. Appreciate you supporting the RFL, man, and coming through. I know you're involved in other simulation leagues and things like that, but it really means a lot, to have a guy, involved in things like that still support, my league as well. So I appreciate, the support that you give, and support you all the way, bro. And that was a perfect punt right there for the Lancers. Almost got blocked, but he gets it off, and it was a beautiful one. This one bounced out towards the right and ends up at the 1-yard line. So this is a big opportunity for the Lancers to possibly get a safety. But it's also an opportunity for them to get a stop. So this is a huge down for them. They'll run the ball, and they'll get him some leeway as he'll get it out to about the 7-yard line for a gain of 6. Yeah, that punt was beautiful. And if they give up this first down, I mean, they got to feel some type of way. But still, either way, this offense has got to drive 99 yards if they want to cap off this drive with a touchdown. And that's going to be a first down run for Craig Simpkins as he'll get it to the 12. Pistol formation here for the Barons. They're going to set up a receiver screen. It's not there, and actually it is. Gets it out to Newkirk, and there goes a first down for the Barons. And looking at Newkirk, last week a huge factor, 7 catches, 94 yards. This week, he's almost got the same amount of catches, 6 for 76. So he's been a key impact player here for the past couple of weeks, actually pretty much all season for the Barons. And that's going to give them a 1st and 10 at the 25. There goes Winkler throwing it out to Newkirk again. And that's going to be a nice gain of about 8. So now he's over 80 yards. And he's reached the same amount of catches that he's had a week ago. Like I said, this is a solid football team here that Brooklyn has. I really solidly believe if it wasn't for injuries and other things and other factors as far as the offensive line sometimes just being inconsistent, this team would have been a playoff caliber team. Could have even led the division, but unfortunately, you know, it didn't turn out that way. They're 7 and 8, but this is like I said, this is a team that can knock off the Lancers and stop their playoff run here if they can get in it. High formation here, and they're going to run it. Simpkins so far has been breaking off some good runs for the Barons, and that's going to be a gain of 2 though right there, short gain as the defense gets a good solid stop. He said Condors fans are rooting for Brooklyn. I know that definitely they're rooting for Brooklyn. I know there's a lot of Condors fans for real that are community members in the RFL. So I know those who are looking, or at least hoping to look, or at least hoping for the Lancers, the Condors to get in the playoffs, are looking at this game, or will look at this game, and hope that something big can happen. And the interception is going to be thrown. Look at that. The Lancers making a huge play. That's Ducasse coming up with his 3rd interception of the season. He just came across the screen like a thunderbolt. Just absolutely jetted and came up with a huge interception. I'm surprised they didn't show the instant replay there. That was a big play, but here on first down, they run the ball, and once again, Stephen James, he's going to be stopped. That's a loss of 2 yards. He's got 12 carries for 19 yards, so they are shutting down this run game completely for Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City, as we know, is an offense that prides themselves on the running game, and if the running game can't get going, it's tough. Play action. Here goes Wilson taking a shot through the middle, and it's going to be a first down reception to Kenny Bills. He's been making some huge grabs in this one, and that's his 4th catch for 84 yards so far on the day. Like I said, you can never count out the Lancers. They pulled off the greatest comeback in history in the RFL, I believe, from way back a while ago when they played up against, I believe, the Shamrocks. And, man, that was one of the greatest comebacks. They were down by like 30 points. Ended up coming back to win it. It was just an absolutely remarkable game. But, of course, we've seen so many times this season the Lancers pull off crazy come-from-behind wins. And they can sure enough do it here. And so a run with Stephen James gets out to the left side. He picks up 5, and it's 2nd down. So the gameplay is awesome. I love it, man. I hope to get drafted. Man. Yeah, man, definitely appreciate the comment, man. Like I said, appreciate the support as well. And I'm pretty sure that you sent, I think you sent a safety. Not sure. I can't remember what position you sent, but as far as safeties, there's spots, there's good enough amount of safeties that's been submitted to where it seems like all of them can be drafted. The only spot that I can tell for a fact that not all players are going to be drafted is the quarterback spot and possibly running back. But other than that, other positions are pretty much open. Receiving spots are open, I believe, as well. Yeah, that quarterback spot, anybody planning on submitting a draft player, I do not advise you to submit a quarterback. But the defense of the Barons get a stop, and the field goal is going to have to be attempted here by the Lancers, and it's good. So for the second time in a row when this offense has been able to go down the field looking like they could get some points, the defense came up big in the red zone and gets the stop and has them settle for just 3 points again, and they still have this lead. This one's going to be taken out from the end zone. That's Sanchez. He'll get it out to the 28, past the 25, so a really good return there. So how about linebacker? Yeah, there's some linebacker spots also, I believe, open. A lot more linebackers, though, submitted this draft, but I'm pretty sure there's some spots left. You said I put in as a QB. Well, it depends on when you put it. I believe you were earlier submission before the QBs got out of hand, so really it's the early submissions who have the upper hand over guys who submitted later, as well as, you know, what you put in your resume and if you got highlight film and stuff like that. So a lot of factors, and that's why I said as far as what I'm going to do with the Patreon that I have set up for this channel that I'm going to start up, it's going to be a lot offered for people who pledge when I bring it up. But you're going to be able to submit also more than one draft player. You're going to have the ability to, you know, it's just going to be a lot offered. Just know there's going to be a lot offered as Patreons. But I just wanted to let that be known. And yeah, and it also gives you a higher stock as well as where you sit in the as far as where your player gets drafted, because that helps you get a higher standard than, you know, people who aren't players. That's just one of the things that I was planning on doing for my Patreon video. But other than that, here we go, first down and 10. Breaker's going to look, throws, and look at the spin move by Newkirk. Gets it out to the 49. It's second down and 3, and Winkler, he hasn't had a touchdown pass yet, but he's been very accurate so far, going for over 200 yards. He's throwing an interception, but his team is up, and he's been dishing out this ball really well here. Play action. Here goes a throw over the middle, and it's going to be gunned to Newkirk. That's a first down. You said, would it be okay if I create a new? Yeah, if you want to, yeah, just let me know that, you know, you want to replace your quarterback, of course, in the message. Well, actually, you don't even got to do all that. Just recreate it. I could tell if the email's the same and things like that, and I'll just replace your quarterback. First down and 10 here. This is going to be the last play of the third quarter, and it's going to be a nice reception by Toller. And so we head into the fourth and final quarter here of this game. We already know how important this game is for the Lancers, and they are trailing now to the Barons. A deficit of 4. Very low-scoring game here, 10-6. You haven't seen a low-scoring game here in the RFL for a while, but no one has yet really able to reach past double digits. The Barons just barely at it with 10. Second down and 3. Here goes Winkler as he'll get drilled for a sack. That's going to be fine. The linebacker coming off the edge with his 15th sack of the season. That's also the 3rd sack on the day for the Lancers. What's good, Jay? Appreciate having you back to the stream. And that was a huge shot right there by Fine. Luckily, he hung on to that ball, didn't fumble it. He's fumbled it before. He doesn't do it there. And that's going to be a huge loss. That'll actually also knock them out of field goal range. So now it's 3rd down and 10. Pistol formation for the Barons. There goes Winkler looking to throw. Wide open. He finds Craig Simpkins out of the backfield for a first down. And the defense caught napping there. They did not pay attention to Simpkins coming out of the backfield, and it's going to cost them a new set of downs to continue this offensive drive for the Barons. So you try to put in the corner application. Oh yeah, that'd be a little bit better. And here goes a pass on first down out to Toller. He's had a good amount of catches here in this one. That's his 5th, gain of 6. And it's second down now here for the Barons. Four yards away from the first down. They'll come out in the I formation. Motion Newkirk, and dropping back to pass is Winkler, and they've got another Brooklyn first down. Doing a really good job right here on this drive. They've had a lot of good offensive drive, but they also have turned the ball over a couple of times and, just missed opportunities. But this is a huge chance for them to extend their lead by 2 possessions. Here goes Jack Winkler looking to pass, and a great job by the defensive end getting his hands up and batting that one down incomplete. That was Cross right there, who was able to get his hands up, force the incomplete pass. Now it's second and goal at the 10-yard line here for the Barons. Winkler calling his own shots here, and a little audible he just made. Let's see what he'll call up. Quick throw and completion and a touchdown for Brooklyn. It's Newkirk with his first receiving touchdown of the game, and that's going to stretch their lead now by 10 with an extra point waiting. And coach is amped up. They are now up by 2 possessions on the Lancers. This defense of the Barons has got to feel proud of themselves. I mean, they have kept this offense under wraps, haven't been able to make any explosive plays all that much, and all they've been able to do is settle for 3 points. Still pretty much a full 4th quarter left, though, and like I said, can never sleep on the Lancers. They are the comeback team of the year, and let's see if they can pull off a final comeback to at least get themselves in the playoffs. Now on the sideline, they get it out to the 26-yard line. So here goes the defense of the Barons. Been doing a really solid job on Oklahoma City. Haven't given up a touchdown yet. Their team has an 11-point lead. If they can continue to do what they've been doing all game, this game is in the bag, and they'll be 8-8 on the season and will avoid the losing season here in Season 2 of the RFL. The first down and 10. Here goes Tom Wilson. And the gun's going to look to pass, throws, and it's completed out to Johnson. But all he's going to do is get about a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up now second down and 9. And what I'm seeing so far from this offense that's different is just the lack of shot plays. I mean, I'm not seeing any big plays as far as down the stretch happening here. They're not calling too much of anything for this offense. And here goes Tom Wilson, checks it down, and that's going to be caught by Stephen James, but that's going to bring up third down after just a short gain of 2. They need a whole 7 yards in order to move this first down. And how about the coverage of the Barons today? They've been strapping up for the most part pretty well. 5 wide empty set, all in the backfield. By himself is Wilson. Pressure's coming. He's getting chased down, and he will be sacked. That's Beeson, and that's going to bring up 4th down. And this defense has come up big here for Brooklyn. This is looking like they might be able to pull off this upset. Defense has just been playing extremely well against this offense. Receivers haven't quite been able to find themselves open. Kenny Bills has made some huge plays, but for the most part, this defense and coverage has been excellent. They've been shutting down also John Johnson. I mean, you've only seen him get the ball and haven't really been able to do much. All he's been able to do is get a couple of yards. And, I mean, the fact that they are down by the points here now, this offense has got to try to wake themselves up. So here goes the return as they'll get it out past the 40. to the 42. You say, how do highlight videos work in the application? Is it real life? No, it's actually, if you have NCAA or any college film from the video game of NCAA, that you can actually, that you have highlights. And I don't mean like little highlights. Nobody's highlights that have been sent has been really all that good. I mean, guys only sent like 4 or 5 plays. I'm talking about like a highlight tape, like, you know, creating a highlight tape, having a good variety of plays that shows what you guys been able to do, the big moments he's been in and things like that. That's what's going to give and boost a draft stock. So yeah, you can create that video game wise. The only way I'll take a real life highlight tape in that sense is if you create yourself as a college player. And so if you're able to do that, then I'll accept those highlights. The second down is gets a couple of yards there. It's now 3rd and 5. Shotgun here for Winkler. He's going to look to pass. Quick throw and wide open across the middle, and it's a first down for the Barons. That puts Winkler over 300 yards passing, and the Barons once again moving down the field. There's a handoff to Simpkins, and he's going to spin off the first tackle and pick up a nice gain there for a gain of 4. Second down and 6. Once again in the gun. His defense hasn't really been good at all when it comes to stopping this aerial attack. And right there, another first down pickup. Gets it to Simpkins. Now set up now 1st and 10 at the 21. Winkler has been very solid today. 30 of 39 so far. Here goes Winkler looking, throws, and a nice catch in traffic by Bain. Don't know how he's able to keep his hands on that one. He was actually 31 of 39, now 32 of 40. But Bain's been making some big catches so far today. 10 catches for 87 yards. And they're killing the clock. They still have a 2-possession lead over the Lancers. And for the Lancers at this point, if they give up a touchdown, I think it's over. I mean, that's going to put them up by 3 possessions. And they got to come up big, but here goes a sack, and that's going to be Xavier Bars with his first sack of the day and the team's 4th. And as long as they can hold this team to a field goal, they'll at least know they'll need 2 touchdowns, and they'll be able to send this game into overtime, or if they have any time after that, be able to come back into this game. But that's a big sack right there by Xavier Bars, and that's now going to set up a 3rd down situation for the Barons. They've been really good at converting on 3rd down so far today. Let's see if they can get it. 11 yards. They need to get it out to about the 10-yard line. Well, here goes Winkler. Good protection, and down he goes for a sack. That's Shabazz coming up with the team's 5th and his 5th sack of the season. Winkler just simply didn't react there. Coming in hot was Shabazz. As you can see there, an 8-yard loss on the sack. And that's going to bring up 4th down. So a fairly easy field goal kick here. This one's going to be 47 yards away. The kick is up, and it's good. So 2 of 4 is Lutz today for the Barons. And with that kick, that puts them up by 14. So here goes the Lancers once again with the ball, and they have to make something happen here on this drive. If they don't, I don't think they have a chance of coming back into this game and winning it. Like I said, so far, the way they've been playing doesn't seem like it was a big game for them. I mean, the play calling has been terrible. They haven't really been the offensive line. I felt been doing a pretty good job though. But the receivers at times getting shut down here. The offense has got to make something happen here. If they don't, it's over. Here goes Tom Wilson looking, throws, and it's a nice catch by John Johnson as he'll be down at the 40, and that's going to be a 1st down for the Lancers. 5 catches for a little bit over 50, for a little bit over 30 yards. So this defense has done a great job in coverage against John Johnson today. What's good, YouTube Gamer 78? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. Here goes a completion on the hook route as he finds Kenny Bills. And that's going to set up now 1st and 10 at the 47. So we're looking good here. I got your submission, Mahmoud. Appreciate you coming through the live, submitting your draft player. Just came up on my phone. There goes a throw over the middle, and there goes John Johnson. Nice juke move, and he gets it down to the 25. Where has this been at all game for the Lancers? They've really been struggling. With Tom Wilson here putting that one on the money, catching John Johnson in stride, and that is going to set up 1st and 10 for the Lancers. Like I said, this is big time. This is where it counts. Something has to happen here. 4 receivers set here for the Lancers. Here goes Tom Wilson once again looking to pass. Pressure is coming. Rolling out. Doesn't get rid of the ball. And down he goes for a sack. That's going to be Yates with his 10th sack on the season and the team's 4th on the day. That's going to drop him back for a loss of 13. And I don't know what Tom Wilson was thinking on this play. He's seen pressure coming from all sides. You got to be able to throw that ball away. He got outside of the pocket, outside of that tackle box. And Wayman Yates comes up with a huge sack right there on 1st down. So with that loss of 13, it's now 2nd down and 23 for the Lancers. There goes Wilson looking to pass. Throws it, and it's just a simple check down. That's not going to help them out really at all, as he'll just get 3 yards back, and now it's 3rd and 20. Wilson once again looking to pass. Takes a shot deep, and it's going to be dropped by Kenny Bills. There was 3 guys there, though. That was a dangerous pass. An interception would have definitely closed out this game, but this is the play that's going to determine if these guys can come back or not. If they cannot pick up this 20 yards, it's going to be over for them. Here goes Tom Wilson looking to try to throw down the field. And it's a 1st down as he's able to find Weiner, the tight end. And he's going to get it down all the way to the 1-yard line to set up 1st and goal. A big-time play made right there. Clutch throw. Puts it on the money. And they are able to move the chains. And I know this defense has got to be feeling some type of way. Giving up a 4th and 20 situation. A big pass over the middle like that. And now they have an opportunity to score. Like I said, they've been the comeback team of the RFL so far this year. Can they pull off another one to clinch a wild card spot? There they go with a fake fullback dive, and diving in the end zone is a touchdown by Stephen James, and they will now cut this lead in half. And so they're down by 8. An extra point going to put them within 7. We still haven't even reached the 2-minute warning yet, so a huge opportunity here for the Lancers. Their defense has got to come up big. They know what's at stake. They know how huge this game is. If they want to be in the playoffs and they don't want to relinquish it over to the Condors, they need to come back and send this game into overtime. The extra point is good, and the score is 20-13. There goes the kickoff. Barron's going to get it short here at the 11-yard line. Nice spin move. And he tries to strip him there, but he hangs on. And the offense going to come out at the 30. So they still don't even have to really burn their timeouts yet. It's 34 seconds left before we reach the 2-minute warning. And coming out onto the field are the Barons. So this is crucial right here for the Lancers. They need this stop. They cannot afford any points. They cannot afford any big plays. If it happens, this game is over. 1st down, they're going to run the ball here with Simpkins, and he'll get it to about the 34 for a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. And with that carry, I'm pretty sure that's going to head us into the 2nd half, and it will do just that. Excuse me, the 2-minute warning. But we've hit the 2-minute warning. 2nd down and 6 here for the Barons, and the Oklahoma City Lancers cannot afford to give up a 1st down. If they do, this game is over. Second down here for the Barons. Shotgun for Jack Winkler. They're going to try to run for the first down here. He's got the blocks, and he's got the first down for the Barons. And so the first timeout's going to be called by the Lancers. They'll have 2 more remaining, and so that's really going to hurt them. And I think they'll have an opportunity to get the ball back, but they're going to have a small amount of time to be able to make something happen. But they still cannot allow another first down. First down and 10 here with 1 minute and 55 seconds left for the Barons. There goes a handoff, and the defense this time, they're on it. Second timeout's going to be burned by the Lancers, and they'll have only 1 more remaining, and it's going to be second down for the Barons. Second down and 9. Under center is Winkler. They're going to run the ball here, and they send a blitz, and Simpkins gets absolutely drilled. And so now that's going to bring up third down for the Barons. The final timeout is going to be called by the Lancers, and now they're going to have to get burnt down to the last 40 seconds here. So they'll probably have a little less than a minute here to make something happen. So this is big. They cannot allow a first down here. Let's see what the Barons will call. They're going to play it smart. They're going to just run here with Simpkins, and there he is to the outside, and he does too much. Should have just tried to have it be a foot race for the first down, and he gets taken down short of the first. So now it brings up fourth down. This clock is running, and the Lancers are going to have to punt it. The Barons are going to have to punt it away. So an opportunity for the Lancers to go down the field to tie this game up to send it into overtime. There goes the snap and the punt. This one angling towards the right, and an excellent job on the punt. Pins him inside the 10 at the 7. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait to see how this game is going to unfold. Beautiful punt by Larson, but an opportunity for Tom Wilson and the Lancers to score in the final seconds here of the game, and we can possibly see a great overtime matchup. Playoffs definitely looking really good and solid, man. Of course, there's only one more spot left for the NFC. I know you follow me on Twitter, so I'll definitely have some post up and a playoff picture photo of both teams from Madden 18. Here we go, a throw, completion. Stephen James, a nice spin move, but he doesn't get out of bounds. Not a smart decision there. He picks up 5, and it's second down. And they're looking like they're just going to play it smart, create timeouts for themselves by spiking the ball. And so that stops the clock, and now it's 3rd and 5 for the offense. 41 seconds left. They need to go the whole distance of 88 yards. Can they get it done? Here goes Wilson looking to throw, and he'll let one fly, and that one's incomplete. Great play on the ball to force the incomplete pass, and now it's 35 seconds remaining for the Lancers, and it's 4th down. What's good, Amy Rose? Appreciate you coming through the live stream, and Merry Christmas to you as well. I'm pretty sure I'll be live streaming some more before Christmas even comes up. I might even live stream on Christmas. Got to do something on that day. But back to this game, though. Kenny Bills could not come down with that grab, and it's 4th down. If they don't get it, this game is over. 5 wide, empty set here for Tom Wilson in the backfield all by himself. Quick throw over the middle, wide open, and that's going to be the tight end Wiener. He's going down the field, and he's going to be taken down inside at the 40. They're going to try to hurry things up. Time is still ticking now. We are just under 20 seconds. Wilson hurrying up to the line, and there goes a spike. 17 seconds remaining. They're at the 40-yard line. A field goal will not get it done. They need to score a touchdown. Looking like an unbelievable finish to this game, man. 17 seconds, though. Not really a lot of time here for the Lancers. Audible being called. Play action. Tom Wilson going to look. Takes a shot deep. And for the end zone. It's going to be caught, but there's a flag. He stepped out of bounds. Oh, man. I saw that one from the get-go. And so that's going to be a penalty, legal touching, and the offense going to be backed up now. Actually, it's going to make them lose a down. And there's 9 seconds left. Oh, man, have he just been able to stay in bounds? That would have been huge. But instead, now with 9 seconds left, it's 3rd and 10. Wilson's going to look to try to throw it down. He goes for the sack, and that is going to end the game. The Barons get the upset win. The Lancers will miss the playoffs, and the Condors clinch the playoff spot, the final playoff spot in the NFC, and now all the teams are filled. I cannot wait for tomorrow. This was a great game. Came all the way down to the wire. The Barons able to get the final laugh and get their comeback, and actually avenge their loss last time against the Lancers, where they got blown out 42-21, and now coming back to beat the Lancers at their home field with a score of 20-13, and they kicked them out of the playoffs. This was a great game to watch, and it's got to be very upsetting for those Oklahoma City fans. None of the Oklahoma City teams are in the playoffs. The Bisons missed it, and now the Lancers have missed it, so that's going to do it here for these teams. A huge win for the Barons is now going to put them at 8-8, right at 500 on the season, and they will no longer have to worry about having a negative losing season here on their first time out in the RFL. But man, a heartbreaking loss for the Lancers. They're going to drop at 10-6, and actually I can show you guys, because this was the final game in the NFC. I'm not going to go over the stats. Look at this, man. Jack Winkler 80%. Tom Wilson, 70%. These guys were on target. These guys definitely on the money compared to what we've seen the quarterbacks been doing in the last live stream. But here's a look at the stats. Not really trying to go all the way in depth, but you guys can see there, Winkler played really well. Tom Wilson played pretty okay and really lost that game at the end there. Simpkins ran well, ran for over 100 yards. What else here is key? Newkirk had over 100 yards receiving. Not really much to go over there. Kenny Bills made some big plays, 97 yards for him. Gordon Wiener had 92. All right, Para, man, appreciate you coming through the live stream, man. I'll see you. Said tight end came alive. Just now seen that comment from earlier. But appreciate you coming through, Param, as always. Appreciate everybody coming through. And so, with that being said, you guys, you know, not really much to go here. Let me go ahead and make sure I take a snapshot picture for Twitter, though. Of course, what was the biggest play here in this game? How about that touchdown by the Barons? That's usually what I do for the pictures that I post up on Twitter for the games. It was Jack Winkler. Let's see on this touchdown reception. Not really much to do there. How about Jack Winkler? Since he had a tough game, let's go ahead and take a photo of him probably throwing this touchdown pass. That looks pretty tough. Let's get a couple of players involved in this picture, make it look like it's some in the action. We can't really, nobody's really around, so I guess I'll leave it at that right here. Yep, so that's going to be the headline photo for this game. I like that picture. What you guys think? Y'all think that looks good? I'm going to take a photo just in case. So I just now took a pic of that. So I'll make sure to put that up on Twitter. Or how about it? Let's see how he celebrated after he threw this. Alright, how about that? They get the win. That looks like a solid picture. So, much better picture there. Trying to get some more players involved, though. No players are around them, so can't really get them involved there. So, I'll just take the picture right there. That looks like a more better picture. Oh, hold up. We got the on air up, so I gotta wait for that to go away. Oh my god. Somebody keeps sending a message every time I try to take a screenshot. Okay, I got it. So yeah, that's gonna be the screenshot for the Twitter. But let's go ahead and actually look at if they actually clinched the playoff spot as far as the Thunderbirds. We still got to see what happened though. What's good, Gaming Volunteer, man? He said, I'm here. How can I do this? I can't figure out how to control many teams. Oh, I mean, it's pretty dead simple. All you got to do here is is just, let me show you guys while I'm here. You click R3, and when you click R3, you're going to have the coach or whatever team you're controlling, and then go up for multiple teams. You just click create a new character right here, and everything's just straightforward. Once you click this, you'll be able to create another, owner or whatever, and be able to relocate the team and stuff like that. So that's all you really got to do. But man, that was a huge win, as you can see right there. Barons 8-8 now, and Lancer's going to drop to 10-6. Let me see if there's any more games left here. I'm pretty sure this was the last game though for this side, this franchise side. So yeah, Tiger's going to get a simulated win. That's an NFL game. Diablo's going to get a simulated win. So I'm pretty sure all the RFL games have been played. Yep, all the RFL games have been played, you guys. He said, can this be done on Madden? Yeah, this can definitely be done on Madden 18. That's the same. That's exactly why I'm bringing it to Madden 18 tomorrow. Madden 18 gameplay tomorrow, you guys. Cannot wait. And so with all these games being played and with everything being set up, let's go ahead and actually simulate now into the playoffs for the NFC. Got to force the week, and we'll get a playoff picture right here. So we're going to see who's actually in the playoffs here, man. I cannot wait to see. And so it's off season for the Lancers. A lot of signings that's got to be done here for Oklahoma City. Man, it was a great season, of course, for them. It looks like they didn't make it. So, yep, they did not make it from the loss. What's good, Brandon? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. And so here we go. Playoff picture. Let's see who's in it for the NFC. Oh, I can't really see it there. That's an ugly way to look at it. Oh yeah, gotta go to the standings. Standings is better. So here goes the standings, you guys. NFC side. Let's see what they got. And so the ones who are in #1 seed in the NFC are the Explorers. They get in with a 13-3 record. They actually best the Snowhawks, who also are 13-3. And they're #2. The Diablos get in with a 12-4 record. Crusaders are in 11-5. The Thunderbirds, like I said, squeeze in from their win. And just like I said, I predicted it, the Condors were the final seed to clinch the playoff spot. So, man, this is going to be an interesting playoff, man. I cannot wait to see what happens. What's good, Matthew Soap? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. And you can see the teams that were just close. The Gunners, man, they were close a game. The Marshals lost out because of the loss from because of the win from the Thunderbirds. And the Lancers had their opportunity to be in the playoffs and take that spot away from the Condors, but the loss makes them come up short. And I mean, of course, you guys know why this says 10-5, because one of the games didn't count for the Condors, but either way, it didn't affect them for being able to compete in the playoffs or having where they, are in that spot. But yeah, these are your teams, you guys, for the NFC. We got the Explorers, the Snowhawks, the Diablos, the Crusaders, Thunderbirds, and Condors. And so these will be, I'm not sure how this is going to work out as far as on Madden 18. Hope they might switch things up. I hope not. But we're going to look at what the schedule most likely will be on Sunday when these teams play on Madden 18. So postseason right here. Oh, what am I looking at? I'm looking at the wrong thing here. Playoff schedule. So let's go to wild card spot here. So the first game, Condors and Diablos. What's good? I believe that's Daggers. Degs Remy. I'm gonna just call you D, bro, but appreciate you coming through the live stream. And so we got the Condors and Diablos who are supposed to face off here in the first round of the playoffs. Then you got the Thunderbirds and Crusaders. And of course the Explorers and the Snowhawks get a bye week because they were the top two teams. So, man, what do you guys think, man? I don't know if this is going to be the same matchups though in Madden 18, but these two guys are going at it in the first round most likely. Who you guys think will win this game? We might as well just come up with some ideas of who you think will win. Diablos or Condors. Me personally, who I think will win this game, the Diablos got the home field advantage, but I just got a feeling that Chase McCoy is going to come up big. You said turn off the music. I'll turn the music off. Was it too loud? I can't really, hold up. Let me see if I can, let me get closer to the mic so you can hear me. So, yeah, I got closer to the mic because I can't change everything right now. Just focused on this. But, okay, Mahmoud says the Diablos. He thinks the Diablos will win. Yeah, they do got the home field advantage, though. But I don't know why. I just feel that the Condors are going to get the job done. And then for the Thunderbirds and Crusaders, to be honest, I've seen the Crusaders lose some games that they shouldn't have as of lately. So I really think that both the away teams are going to come away with this win. So, yeah. But, you know what? While I'm here, you guys, I might not even have to do a live stream for the Huskies and the Pioneers game. That's the last team in the RFL. So, I might as well simulate that game, you guys. That's the only game that ever has been simulated in the RFL. What do you guys think? I should do it? So that's the playoff spot. Let me go ahead and save this, though, because I still need this information for when I transfer everything over to Madden 18. So I'm going to save that. See, I like the music. It gives the game an epic feel. Facts. Kind of like what's going on. He said Condors win and Thunderbirds win. I got the same idea, too, Brandon. Mahmoud says Thunderbirds now. Oh, no, he says Thunderbirds and Diablos. Okay. So we're going to get out of this franchise. And this is a closer look of you guys so you can see what I mean when I said this league is split into 2 franchises. So in order for me to have all 32 teams in the RFL, the way I have it split is the NFC on one franchise and the AFC on another. So RFL, right, as you can see that I'm on right now, that's the AFC side of the RFL. So the second half, which is the NFC, is in here, RFL 2. So that's the new expansion teams. And so, yeah, that's where we was just at. So here's the original RFL teams that were in Season 1 of the RFL. And like I said, are you guys okay with me simulating the Pioneers and Huskies game? I mean, I don't have time really to record, and I really do have to try to hurry up and create these teams tonight, the teams that have made the playoffs. So, you know what, I'm just going to have to do it, you guys, regardless of what you guys come up with. I'm just going to have to simulate the game. So, let me go ahead and make sure I do that. Actually, all I got to do is just fast forward. He said, so you won't get a copyright, bro. Oh, it's all cool, man. Most of my videos anyway has been copyright. But actually, this won't get copyright because I've realized that if you play this instrumental, all the orchestras, instrumentals on Madden, that isn't copyright. So this actually won't get copyrighted. I've done it before. So, yeah, you don't gotta worry. I don't gotta worry about that. But for the most part, I don't even care if I get copyrighted. Like I said, most of the part, it's not for money for me. I just, try to give you guys some, and that's why I'm bringing the Patreon in the picture so that I can have money to be able to make this league much better and to be able to maintain it. So that's coming your guys' way in the future. Like I said, you said simulate. All right, bet. You said no problem, not a problem. All right, bet. So here we go, you guys. We're gonna, of course, we already know all the teams have been simulated for the are already in for the AFC side. So just really doing this to see who's in the playoffs. Or what the games are and the start of the playoffs. So, man, Season 2 of the RFL regular season finally over, man. It's been a long journey, and look at this. The Dreadnoughts going to start out against the Condors. Against the Crusaders. Conquistadors. I'm saying all types of other teams' names. But look at that, man. This is a huge game for us, man. I'm hyped that we even made the playoffs. Because the Dreadnoughts, I've been wanting them to make it since last season, a season ago. Came up short. The Bisons got in it. They didn't do anything. They ended up losing. And, we got a shot, man. We still got a shot in the playoffs. As far as what I think, though, of how the game's going to turn out, I honestly don't think we're going to win a championship. Of course, I Dreadnought pride all day, and I bangs with them, but I really don't think that we're going to be able to compete with these AFC teams in the playoffs right now. Got to get a lot better. I said we need to get a better quarterback. But here's a look at them. We got, as we saw, the Conquistadors got to travel to us. Let's go. We got home field advantage. The Dreadnoughts, we're going to be at home. I hope we can pull off this win against Mexico City. If we can, that's going to be big time. That's going to be dope. And, I mean, that's going to help us out. We can possibly win the first round in our first time in the playoffs. So that's going to be the game for the AFC side. This is most likely going to be the game for tomorrow. Starting off the playoffs on Madden 18. And then the other game is going to be the Toronto Huskies traveling to the... Hold up, this doesn't make any sense, though. Okay, I get it. It does make sense. The reason why the Huskies aren't at home field advantage because they're a wild card team. So they didn't actually, you know, they had a better record than the Aviators. They should have home field advantage, but unfortunately, because the Red Dragons won their division, they couldn't have a divisional spot, so they have to be the away team. But still, the Huskies, man, they've been dominating all season, excuse me, and here they are going up against the Aviators, who just barely made it in thanks to a couple of big losses after of the Riverhogs. I mean, they just really blew their season. They had an opportunity to take that spot, and yeah. So this is going to be the games for tomorrow, most likely. It's going to be the Condors versus the I keep saying the wrong team. It's going to be the Conquistadors versus the Dreadnoughts at 4, and then it's going to be the Huskies versus Aviators at 8. So, man, I hope that the schedule stays how it is on Madden's 18. I'm going to recreate and simulate in the future, give these teams their records and everything heading into the playoffs on Madden 18, and hopefully everything turns out right. But, man, okay, what do you guys think about these games? I see Brandon says the Huskies going to win here. I agree with you 100%. I don't think that the Aviators are going to be able to compete with the Huskies. Then you got the Dreadnoughts versus Conquistadors. But the only concern that I do have is how Madden 18 is going to play out, though. They're not going to be as dominant, you know, as they were on Madden 17. So who knows? This could be an evenly matchup game here now, instead of, you know, Huskies being dominant. But he says Huskies and Conquistadors. Yeah, man, I'm going to rock out, though, with my Dreadnoughts, man. I think we get it done here at home, man. I just got a feeling that the Dreadnoughts are going to be able to pull off this win at home. It's their first time in the playoffs. That is just going to be a huge game for us, and it's going to kick it off tomorrow. The first game for Madden 18 gameplay of the RFL season, man. So, yeah, that's going to do it, you guys. The playoffs, playoff teams are determined, man. It kicks off tomorrow at 4 o'clock. I still got to create these teams, though. I still got 4 more teams to create, so I've got to, now that I know the final 2 teams that made it on the NFC side, I've got to get to work ASAP, like right now. So right after this live stream, I'll be spending most of the day just transferring and recreating these playoff teams on the Madden 18. So yeah, I got to hurry up and get to that, you guys. It's been a great live stream. Huge win by the Barons. The Lancers don't make it into the wild card spot, and the Condors are in. So Condors fans, you guys are going to be in the playoffs, and I know you guys cannot wait. Y'all going up against the Crusaders, most likely, on Madden 18. So yeah, that's great. But that's going to do it here, you guys. It's your boy Smitty, RFL Commissioner and play-by-play commentator, and I will see you guys tomorrow at 4 o'clock for the RFL playoffs on Madden 18. Unbelievable, man. I am just hyped. Well, that's going to do it, like I said, you guys, and I'm out. Peace.